Hi, Ruthie told me that she already did the video, but I was so tempted because they're so cute.
Well, we added more.
And we added 11 more, so there's about 30 Texas A&Ms. There's 2 of the jumbo browns, and there's 4 little tiny. And if you look around in the mass of babies, you'll see there's a button quail in the midst of all the big ones, and they get around really good. See a little gray button quail there, right there in the front. And they're scooting along looking for more food. Then you have the sleepy babies. And there's a little button quail over there. He just took off running. See how tiny they are compared to the other ones? And the other ones are really small. It's amazing how tiny they actually are. And how fast they grow, too. This is the cute stage. 2 weeks from now, they'll be having feathers sprouting out all over, and they'll look kind of ugly. But there's a button getting a drink. So these waters are good enough for watering button quail too, because we haven't had a problem with the button quail. They get a drink and then they run away from it. I don't think you ever had to worry about them drowning in it. So if you can find these quail waters from Tractor Supply, and if you can't, walk up to the counter and tell them to order you some. They must have them in their files and books. I usually get them after the chick season because everything goes on sale, and you can buy incubators and feed and chick supplies, waters, feeders, and a lot of little babies eating over here too. There's a little button quail going in too. They're so active. There's another button quail. See how tiny they are? I just love watching them. I love watching baby chicks too. They just dig around the dirt, and these guys are just so active, and then they'll get a drink and they'll eat, and then they'll just drop over and fall asleep. It's amazing how much energy they've got, and how quick they waste it. Little baby button right there with some big guys. So as far as if you can't find these waters, you can use pop bottle caps, things like that, for button quail. But these waters work good. You can see they're working great for these chicks. And these chicks aren't all that big. Let me see what see how tiny they are? Look at my thumb compared to that baby. Cute little guys. And we're going to try to tame them off as well as we did the jumbos in the barn. They're still nice and friendly. Quay and all the gang. Get a close up. There's a button. You guys want to see the camera? There's a button. There's one that's drying out that Ruthie took them out of the incubator before I got home. So she's getting braver when it comes to taking care of the chicks and stuff. She's always afraid she's going to do something wrong. And I want her to get used to doing stuff like this, because there's one of our jumbos, babies. There's another jumbo baby back there, the brown ones. And we got the 2. But hopefully more hatch. So a whole mess of them down the edge of this brooder. Jumbo right there. Jumbo brown. In case you're wondering what I mean by jumbo, for any of the people that are just tuning into our channel. And these yellow ones are Texas A&M white meat quail. They were a hybrid of the jumbo brown Coturnic, and they have little spots on their head. Let's get some better. There, see, some of them got showing little spots. And they'll keep those spots as they get their white feathers in, too. It's good to see them eating and drinking on their own. That gives me hope. We've lost 2, Ruthie?
I think it was 2, yeah.
I think we lost 2, but usually when you're hatching quail chicks, if you can get past the 3rd day, usually you're in good shape. And some of these are 3 days, and the button quail this is their 2nd day, so if they can get by tomorrow, which they're eating and drinking really well. This little brown one just came out of the incubator tonight, so he's still got a couple of days before he's in the clear zone. But just seeing them eating and drinking gives me hope, because once they get to that past the 3-day zone, they're usually in good health and really lively. See, that little button quail next to the dish fell asleep, and he was the one that was running around 2 minutes ago. There's a couple little button quails right here, eating with the big boys. Alright, I thought you'd like to see them. I enjoy watching them. This is the time of the season I enjoy. And we're going to be trying to hatch quail right along, because we're going to be butchering, and we're going to use some of these as our breeding stock. The buttons definitely aren't going to be eaten, because there's not much meat on them when they're full grown. They're tiny. Alright, I just wanted to let you see what I enjoy. This is my relaxation, is watching these guys after a long day's work. Alright, this is Clay from Popel's Backyard Farm, and join us again, and God bless.